The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
The Badger Hockey Digest, presented by Charter Communications.
Hi, and welcome to another season of the Badger Hockey Digest, brought to you by Charter. I'm the radio play-by-play voice for Wisconsin hockey, Brian Posick, with head coach Mike Eaves, who's starting his 12th season. The Badgers a year ago won 22 games, won the WCHA playoff championship, advanced to the NCAA tournament, and bring back 9 seniors, 16 upperclassmen, both goaltenders, and a wealth of scoring. A lot of reasons to be excited about this year's team, Mike.
Well, there is, and anytime you have an upperclassman team, there's great hope, and we certainly have this year. We only lost one player to the pros. It was underclassman last year, and we lost some seniors, but we have a lot of things returning, and with that, we look forward to this year.
Yep, and the leadership core is strong. You've got a captain in Frankie Simonelli, a couple of assistant captains in Jake McCabe and Jefferson Dahl, but I suppose those letters on the chests of their sweaters could be going to any number of players.
We have a handful of guys, and when we elect captains, the players elect the captains, and we had a lot of guys get votes this year, but the 3 gentlemen that have the C's and the A's in the jersey had the most, and they're very well deserving. The nice thing that we have is that we have leadership beyond the formal leadership. We have a great leadership core in this group, and we're excited about that because ultimately, you want the guys to have the reins of the team, and they will get it.
Yep, and they went through so many different experiences a year ago. I would assume that would help going into this season.
Well, we certainly hope we can draw on that. We hit a lot of storms, as has been well documented, and we came out the other side, did some good things, and I think that helps a team mature, and we're going to hit storms this year. You can talk to any coach in the league, and at the end of the year, they will tell you that we hit this bump, and we'll have bumps, but because of the experiences we had last year, I think the maturity level will be high enough that we won't make those bumps too big.
Sure. National rankings and preseason coaches polls, part of the business. Wisconsin's picked 3rd by the U.S. College Hockey Online, College Hockey News, USA Magazine. Big Ten coaches picked the Badgers to win the inaugural conference championship. You're embracing those expectations, aren't you?
Absolutely. Anytime that you have an upperclassman team and you have a lot of stuff returning, those are expectations, and our guys have those expectations. And we got a little bit of a taste last year of it, and we didn't complete the job. We would like that opportunity to have the chance to do that this year.
And the Badgers are strong up the middle, 4 good centermen, some solid defensemen too, but starting in the back end with Joel Rumpel and Landon Peterson, those two combined for the 2nd and 3rd best save percentages in Wisconsin hockey history last year.
Well, we have 1A and 1B. They push each other every day, and that's what makes them so good. It's anytime you can have a competitive situation inside your practice, you get better every week, every day, and we have that with our young goaltenders.
The Badgers open the season this weekend at the Kohl Center against Northern Michigan, but the road to Philadelphia started in Eau Claire, Wisconsin last Saturday. We'll tell you more about that when we come back after this.
Men love sports, but men can't always be at home with Charter TV watching sports. So men do what men have to do. They watch live ESPN on their mobile devices. Not simulated sports, real sports. Live ESPN, anytime, anywhere. Even here. Watch ESPN is available at no extra charge for Charter TV customers. Download the app or visit charter.net/on-the-go.
With Badgers coach Mike Eaves. Mike took Wisconsin to Eau Claire, Hobbs Ice Center last Saturday for the first official practice in the Cardinal and White scrimmage. Renovated building, Hobbs Ice Center, which is the home for UW-Eau Claire hockey. Matt Lowen and the Blue Golds won the NCAA Division III championship a year ago. About 1,100 fans packed that place on Saturday. That was a fun experience and a good way to kick off the season.
Great atmosphere. We had a meeting last spring, and we were looking at the fall, and last year we played the under-18 team here on our opening day, and we were looking for something new and different, and I can't tell you who in the staff meeting brought it up, but we made a call to Matty Lowen, and Matty jumped right on it, talked to his administrators, and they cleared the way for us to go up there, and it was, it's an overused term, but it truly was a win-win situation. They were able to turn it into a little bit of a fundraiser. There was great excitement, and our guys got to practice for a period and play 2 periods, and get a little game under their belt and play in front of people. And they were excited. It's a beautiful rink. I hadn't been back in Eau Claire since 86, 87, where we started our coaching career. And we've had a long lineage of young players come from Eau Claire. And right now we have 2 young men on our team with Jake McCabe and Jefferson Dahl. So it was fun to go back. And I mean, the guys signed autographs for about an hour after the game. So it was a really great way to kick things off. A lot of excitement, a way for us to tip our hat to Eau Claire for being national championships last year. And the facilities they had for Division III, it was phenomenal. So it was a great day. I think our kids really enjoyed it. I think the people in Eau Claire thought it was a very positive thing.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Division III hockey in the state of Wisconsin has been strong for a long time, dating back to River Falls and Stevens Point and St. Norbert, Stout, Eau Claire. I mean, there's some good programs in this state.
And I think that it gets washed under the radar a little bit. There's a lot of opportunities for young hockey players that don't make it to the Division I level. And as you said, it's so strong. The national championships at River Falls, St. Norbert's, and now Eau Claire adds one to the state is a great number.
All right, the Wisconsin Badgers get started here Friday night against Northern Michigan. You get about, 4.5 practices or so to get ready? That's the way this world works, though, right now.
Right, we get 3 practices and a walkthrough on Thursday, basically, and then we play. All of hockey is in the same boat. I think I'm going to beat the drum here a little bit. I think one of the benefits of being in the Big Ten is that we'll have a bigger voice in the NCAA table, and I think we need to change what we're doing here. If we're talking about the health and welfare of student athletes, it doesn't make any sense for us to have 3-4 practices and jump right into the season. I think we need to model something a little bit more what basketball does, and they have 30 days of practice, a couple exhibition games, and then they play. And the health and welfare of the athlete is served better in that example as to the one that we have currently in hockey. So being in the Big Ten, we may be able to bang that drum a little bit louder when we sit at the table.
Yeah, and so I guess fans just bear with Wisconsin and any other hockey team that you might be following early on this season.
Well, as I said, we're all in the same boat. And, one of the benefits of hopefully having an older team is we have more reps at the way we want to play. But I know that Walt Kyle will bring his Northern Michigan Wildcats in here, and they play hard, they're well prepared, and we always have good games against them.
Yep, definitely so. In fact, the Badgers have opened the last 2 seasons against Northern this weekend, Friday and Saturday night. A lot of changes in college hockey. That's for another time, another place, potentially, with Badgers head coach Mike Eaves. I'm Brian Posick. Again, Friday night face-off at 7 o'clock, Saturday night, 8 o'clock at the Kohl Center. No television this weekend, but you can catch the games on the Badgers Sports Network or BadgerSportsNetwork.com. Thanks for watching the Badger Hockey Digest, brought to you by Charter.